Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm so glad you came back for day 2 of the 30-day stretching challenge. Today, we have a full body yoga style flow, but don't worry if you're new to yoga, it's totally fine. We'll be moving through poses very slowly, so you'll have plenty of time to move and see how they feel in your body. You will definitely need a mat or a soft carpet for today's session. When you're ready, meet me down on your mat. Take your knees out wide. Toes come together to touch, child's pose. Allow your hips to settle towards the mat, your fingertips to reach out in front of you. Your forehead can be heavy on the mat. Notice how the belly expands against your thighs. With every inhale, reaching your fingertips forward a little bit more. With every exhale, allowing your hips to settle further down towards the mat. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Waking up the sides of the body, start to walk your fingertips over to the right side of your mat. You should start to feel a stretch along the left side of your body. Breathe into that stretch. Allow your forehead to be heavy. On your next breath, begin to walk your fingertips back through to center and then over to the left. This time, breathing into the stretch along the right side of your body. Slowly walk your fingertips back through to center. Press into the palms to lift your hips, shifting your weight forward, coming into an all fours position. Shoulders stack over your wrists. Spread your fingers wide on the mat to give yourself a nice base. Your hips should stack right over your knees. Press firmly into the tops of your feet for some support here. As you inhale, think length through the crown of the head. Your gaze can just be down, keeping your neck nice and neutral. You don't want to crink your neck. Cat-cow. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, start to open through the chest and the collarbone, gaze forward. As you exhale, round through the upper back, gaze down toward the ground. Take a few more like this at your own pace, syncing your movement with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. The movement does not have to be big. Instead, just focus on how it's feeling in your body. The next time you come through center, find a long, neutral spine. On your inhale, reach your right fingertips up toward the sky, and we'll thread the needle. So thread your arm under your left, coming down onto your right shoulder. Your right fingertips reach out to the side. And you can stay here for a little bit more though. Reach your left fingertips up toward the sky. You should feel this one in the shoulder on the ground. And you might also feel an opening through the shoulder that's elevated, the left one. Take one full deep breath in. On your exhale, place your left hand back on the mat. Right fingertips reach up. We'll take some big arm circles. So reach your right fingertips back, sit back, look back, and then graze the ground with your fingertips coming forward, thinking space through the shoulder joint. Last one. Fingertips reach up and come back to the mat. And we'll switch over and do that on the other side. On your next inhale, reach your left fingertips up. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right, coming down onto your left shoulder. Breathe here, or for a little bit more, reach your right fingertips up toward the sky. On your next breath, unravel yourself. Reach your left fingertips up and sit back, arm circles. Take one more and settle back to an all fours position. Walk your knees back a little bit now. Take your arms ahead of you a little bit. Slowly bend through the elbows, coming all the way down onto your belly. Untuck the toes, tops of the feet press into the mat. We're going to find a baby cobra. So you might want to take your hands a little wider just to give yourself some space, so about mat's distance, a little bit wider than shoulder distance. On your inhale, think about rolling your shoulders back, squeezing your shoulder blades together, opening through the chest. It's just a baby back bend. You don't have to go very far. Take a big breath in and a big breath out to release all the way back down. We'll do that one more time. On your next inhale, roll your shoulders back, squeeze your elbows in towards your body, open through the chest, spread the collarbone. Exhale to release. Good job. Okay. Resetting, push all the way back to find a child's pose. Knees wide, hips sink down towards the ground. Make this child's pose an active one. Actively reach through the fingertips. Maybe you tent the hands, engaging through the sides of the body. Slowly shift your weight forward, finding an all fours position. And we're going to move back into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, press firmly into all 10 fingers, lift the hips up and back. Keep a big bend through the knees here. The most important thing is to think about being lifted out of your hips, almost like someone's pulling you from your hip creases. So if the heels don't meet the mat, that's fine. If the knees have to stay bent, that's fine. Just imagine a lift through the hips as you really press into the hands, engaging the arms. Adding a little pedal out from side to side if that feels good. Three-legged dog now. So inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands, lower the back leg, the back knee, sorry. Take a moment here with your fingertips to the mat as your hips melt towards the ground. And on your next inhale, see if you can reach your fingertips up toward the sky. Check in with your jaw, make sure you're not clenching it. See if you can relax your face. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, plant your fingertips, press back, half split. Flex your right toes up toward the sky. Breathing into the back of your right leg. Take a full deep breath in. And as you exhale, press yourself forward, lift your back knee, tuck your toes, and send your right leg back, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the other side. On your inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Step it forward between your hands. Lower the back knee down. Check in with your left knee. Make sure it's stacked over your left ankle. And when you are situated and ready, inhale to reach the fingertips up toward the sky. Release your fingertips to the mat. Press yourself back, half split. Flex your left toes up toward the sky. Think about bringing your right hip forward, your left hip back. Breathing into the left back of the leg, the hamstring. We'll take one more breath in. Exhale, shift forward, tuck the back toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal it out when you get there. We'll do a little mini flow here. On your inhale, press forward into a plank. Press into all 10 fingers, strong through the legs. Take a full deep breath in. Tap your knees down, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes, come onto the tops of your feet. Take your hands out wide. You've been here before, remember? And take a baby cobra. Roll your shoulders back. Big inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, release your chest back down to the ground. And shift yourself all the way up and back, downward facing dog. We are going to go into a few standing poses now, so get ready, get excited. Inhale to reach your right leg up and back. And we're going to step it forward, coming into a warrior two. Step it between your hands. Pivot onto the outer edge of your back left foot. Take a sec to find yourself here. And then when you're ready, press firmly into the feet. Lift the arms. Reach the fingertips out long, like you're being pulled apart. And check in with your front knee, making sure it's over the ankle and that your hip is externally rotating outward, like you're being opened. Think about openness. Take a full deep breath in, full deep breath out. On your next inhale, flip your front palm, reach up and back, peaceful warrior. Can you sink even more deeply into your front knee? Inhale to stand up, coming back to warrior two. Then we're going to straighten our front leg, coming into a triangle. Reach your right fingertips forward and down. They can find your shin, they can find the top of your foot, or the mat if that's within reach. Inhale to reach through the fingertips. If you need a little bit more of stability here, left hand can come to the left hip and help open through the left shoulder. Good job. Slowly rotate your chest to face the ground, pivoting on the back foot, and step your way back, downward facing dog. Good job. We're going to do that on the other side now. On your next inhale, reach your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Step it forward between your hands, warrior two. So pivot onto the outer edge of the back foot. Press strongly into the feet and open the arms. When you arrive, think openness through the shoulders, rolling them down and back, being lengthened through your fingertips. On your next inhale, flip your front palm, reach back, peaceful warrior. Your right fingertips can travel down your back leg for a little support. Slowly come back up, warrior two. Oh, look at the fish. Straighten your front leg, reach forward, triangle pose. Remember, you can always take your right hand to your hip here. Use it to open through the shoulder or reach right fingertips up toward the sky. Take a full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. Slowly rotate your chest. Pivot on the back foot. And this time, step yourself forward to come to a forward fold. So your feet can be as wide or wider than your hips, giving yourself plenty of room. Take a bend in your knees here. Almost think your chest can rest on your thighs. Maybe it does. Allow your head to be heavy. Your arms can dangle, or you can grasp for opposite elbow if that feels good. Slowly make your way up to standing. Place your hands on your hips, roll all the way up, nice and slow. Finding a chair pose. On your next inhale, send the weight into your heels. Sink your hips down. When you think you can't go any further, reach your arms up alongside your ears. This is too much on your shoulders, totally cool. Take a prayer, or you can place your hands to your hips, up to you. We're here for just a few more breaths. Can you lift your toes off the mat? That's how you know you have enough weight into your heels. One more breath in. On your exhale, press firmly into your feet. Reach your hands all the way up. Exhale to clasp your hands behind your back, knuckles reaching down toward the ground, open through your chest. Slowly begin to hinge at the hips, finding another forward fold, this time with your hands clasped up above. If this is too much for your shoulders, please go ahead and release your clasp and just let your hands dangle. Release the clasp of your hands, fingertips to the mat or to your shins. On an inhale, reach the crown of your head forward to take a flat back. And then exhale, sigh it all out, release any tension out of the top of your head. Place your hands on the mat and slowly step your way back into a plank position. One breath here and tap your knees down. Slowly coming onto your seat. Take your legs long out in front of you. Give them a little shake out. Coming into a revolved head to knee pose. Take your right sole of your foot to the inside of your left leg. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to make this a side bend this time. So on your inhale, reach your right arm up and over, trying to reach past your left toes. You should feel this through the right side of the body. So breathe into that space. One more breath in. Slowly come up to seated. Taking a counter twist, place your right hands behind you, left fingertips to your right knee. Inhaling to lengthen through the crown of the head and exhale to twist. All right, let's go over to the other side. Right leg goes out long, maybe give everything a little shake out. Left sole of the foot to the inside of your right leg. Flex the right toes. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to reach the left fingertips up and over past your right toes. Slowly walk yourself up to a seated position and find a twist. Inhaling to sit up tall. Exhaling, left fingertips come behind you. With every exhale, trying to sink deeper into the twist. Slowly release. Take both legs out long in front of you. Bend the knees, grab hold of the thighs, and roll yourself slowly all the way down onto your back. Feet should be about hips distance apart, and you should just be able to graze the backs of your ankles with your fingertips. Coming into bridge pose. On an inhale, press into all four corners of the feet to lift the hips. And you can either grab hold of the edge of your mat for a little bit of leverage here to help them up, or you can clasp your hands underneath your hips. An option to walk your arm bones sort of underneath your body to accentuate the opening through your chest. We'll take 3 full deep breaths in and out. Awesome. Release the clasp of your hands. Slowly lower yourself down. Take your feet out a little wider and just let your knees knock in towards each other, releasing any tension in your low back. On your next breath, bring your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg long. Give your knee a little squeeze, maybe rock from side to side. Slowly begin to guide the right knee across the left side of the body, coming into a twist. Right arm cactuses out to the side. Look up and over towards the right fingertips if that feels okay for your neck. Your left hand here can just be on your right knee, helping and guiding it towards the ground. You can also, this is a good pose to make more restorative. Grab a pillow or a blanket, you can stick it underneath of your bent knee just for a little bit more support. Wherever you are, take one more full breath in. And as you exhale, use the core to pick up the knee. Give it one final squeeze. Release your right leg long, and then take your left knee into your chest. Maybe give it a rock from side to side. Then slowly begin to guide the left knee across the right side of the body. Cactus the left arm out to the side and gaze up and over towards the left fingertips. Begin to find your way back to center, giving the knee one last squeeze when it gets there. Bring the right knee in to meet the left. Then open your knees out wide. Find a happy baby. So the knees are going to stay wide. You're going to bring your feet up toward the sky. You may need to grab the outside of your ankles, and that's fine. That's where you need to reach to kind of allow more weight to come into the legs. If you can reach a little higher, it'll just help you engage the inner thighs and the hips a little bit more. Ultimately, you do want to try to reach for the outside of the feet, but wherever you are today is perfectly fine. When you get there, I invite you to explore a gentle rock from side to side if that feels good on your low back, or you can find stillness. We will now transition into our final resting position, aka corpse pose. So bring your knees into your chest, give them one last squeeze. If your body is craving any additional movement at this point, now is a good time. Otherwise, take your legs out long, your arms long by your sides. Notice how the body's feeling as you settle into your mat here. Allow your eyes to close if they aren't already. Relaxing the muscles in your jaw. Allowing your tongue to float. Your shoulders to relax. Your palms to open even more. Your fingers to release. Notice if you're holding any tension in your glutes, in your quads. Try to relax your feet. Allow them to splay out to the sides. Feel as if you are fully supported. Nothing to do, nowhere else to be. If you can, I encourage you to take as long as you like in this position. But if you do have to get on with your day, start to notice the deepening of your inhales and your exhales, exploring some small movements in your fingers and your toes, waking the body back up. On an inhale, reach your arms up overhead, reaching through the fingers, pointing through the toes, full body stretch. Slowly roll onto one side, taking a second just to relax again into the mat when you get there. And when you're ready, slowly pressing your way all the way up to a seated position. Legs can be crossed or out in front of you. Allow your eyes to remain closed for now. Your hands can just rest on your knees. Noticing how the body's feeling after today's practice. We'll take one more full body stretch in together. On an inhale, reach your fingertips up toward the sky. And exhale to cactus the arms out to the side, releasing everything that no longer serves you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.